Girl, I'm so motherfucking pissed right now. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. But first of all, before we talk about why I'm so motherfucking mad, girl, let me let me allow me to woosah, 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 woosah. Let's rewind this shit. Bitch. Okay. Welcome back to the channel. Okay. If you haven't done so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks. I am pissed off right now because every time I wake up, hello God, I be thinking I'm dreaming, dreams and nightmares type shit. And then I get on StreamYard, and then come to find out, StreamYard has done away with all of the free shit. So I'm literally just finding out 5 seconds ago that you have to upgrade from the free plan to their fucking new expensive shit in order to add in the clips. So now I will no longer, with my broke ass, yeah, Lotto was talking about me, brokey. Yeah, bitch. Girl, what is the tea? Y'all figured because, okay, the girls were able to skate by with the semblance of cute little knick-knack paddywhacks, give the dog a bone, girl. Now you want to charge me for clips? So I can no longer add my intro until I upgrade to your paid plan, bitch? Girl, fuck out of here with that. So after today, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do because I don't like to just start. I live for a cute little intro, and I'm sorry, the little 30-second shit. No, I'm not doing free shit. I don't like that. StreamYard, get it together. Anyway, we all know that time is not our best friend, and I've already wasted a bunch of it. I apologize. I had a little emergency I had to get to, but we are here, queer, and trying to be everywhere. So again, continue to support the platform. Okay, we are back with another in-depth conversation. All right. Um, and today's guest is Bando Kane. For those that don't know what my in-depth conversations are, I don't blame you. It's been a while, okay? What they are is moments, shout out to Barbara Walters. May she rest, honey. I live for her, her candid moments with her guests that she would have on the platform, honey, and the in-depth insights and the questions, just the goings on, all the things that are needed, required, and desired for human growth, human development. You don't know about someone until they're sharing their story, but not just people that share their stories, but people that can go in depth about them. And you'll be surprised what they have learned and what we can learn from them. Amen. So again, I know time is of the essence, and I no longer want to, take forever and a day. I would like to introduce you guys. Well, you already know who he is, honey. Hello, God. The Bando Kane, honey. Hello, God. How are you?
What's going on, YB? What's going on, my good brother?
I'm good. I'm mad now because everything I wanted to showcase, I'm not going to be able to do that tonight.
Well, sometimes things happen for a reason, so there'll be another time, another place. Hello, God. We're gonna move it forward. You're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna get through it.
In the immortal words of Mariah Carey, we can
Hmm.
make it happen. Amen.
Amen.
All roads lead back to Mother Mariah. Amen. I just want to let the kids know, honey. Let us know. Before we go any further, shout out to Patches in the chat. We have to confront you on a little something, something.
What's up, Patches?
Okay. Now, well, I have to confront you. Patches is the backup. He's security in this situation. So, can you explain what happened to you a couple of nights back when we were live after you finished? After you finished, because
You
we,
talking? You talking to me?
yeah, hell yeah, nigga.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Patches. I
We
thought it was a Patches question.
we talking to you because well, the question is for you. What happened? Because we felt like we were used. we were used for our
Not
voice.
used.
We were used for our voices, and the girl, we felt worse than Ebony down to the Players Club.
So you think I like busted up and went to sleep or some shit?
That's pretty much like what I'm saying, though.
And did and went right to sleep. The fuck? Hello, God.
I said,
Your motherfucking your shit is true. You said what you said. Your feelings was true. I did. But
we were
but
just
no, listen,
joking. I didn't know you was gonna
I
tell
no,
me.
for real. I didn't use y'all, but I definitely like after I got off, I definitely, went out and went to sleep. You feel me? I was fucked up anyway, so
You know
you
what?
know.
It wasn't really until I watched the playback, because after we were done, I was like, "What just happened here?" And then
And
I'm literally at the gym the next day, and the Spirit of God said,
that's when I watched
"Fast
it back
forward,
too at the gym.
fast forward all of the beginning and go to the end." And I'm just like, "Was I felt used."
Listen, and then my phone kept going out, because I didn't have it plugged in. I was so fucked up, I couldn't even find my charger. And my phone kept going out, so that's why I was like going out and shit. But other than that, like as soon as it went off, I think I was dozing off or some shit. I'm like, let me rub one out real quick and go right to sleep. I got to get up in the morning and shit. So I was like, but no, I didn't do it to y'all voices. I did it when I was off, like as soon as I got off. Y'all funny though.
Well, glad we could help. Okay, hello God. There's nothing wrong with that. Well, actually, there is. I do find it weird. I need something visual. But I guess if you're messed up,
Not Bando, we know. Patches, please.
all right, Patches, we got our answer, honey. Okay.
I can finally see the comments. I ain't never been able to see comments like that.
I'm definitely sending a letter. I feel like the white chicks child. I'm sending a letter to StreamYard, girl. It's not fair. Y'all trying to come for our coins, girl. Like, come on now. The bitch is trying to live real quick. Ooh, that irritated me. But all right, now that we got out of the way, you know what's crazy is usually I'm introduced to people by way of first recognizing that they're a cast member on a show, getting into that show, and then I end up whether deciding whether I like or dislike a person. You were introduced to me by way of just seeing you around, a very familiar friend group, hello God, that the streets just absolutely love. And a lot of people don't realize this, but I've worked closely and very intimately with pretty much everybody in your friend group: Carl, Tramel, Scotty, Jamar.
Love
I've,
him down.
totally live. Um, and it wasn't until after that they told me you're an artist and you're also a cast member on several. You've had some experience with web series. Can you kind of like? I don't even want to. Let me just say this though, and I think the connection comes in. I always got like, first of all, I was like, child, I don't do new people. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? And just your genuine like nature kind of like seeped through. And if all of these people like you, I figured I was like, there has to be something here. So just seeing you around, seeing you comment, seeing you engage with a lot of different platforms, not being scared to hit that link, hello God, to give your 2 cents. Um, I became even more amazed that not only did this person rub me the right way, but the kind of realism that poureth out of your spirit and your soul. And then adding more to
I
it,
appreciate that.
yeah, no, real shit. And I guess I was kind of knocked off guard because I got sprinkles of a little bit of your past. And it's difficult in life to find people who've gone through so many things, especially traumatic things, and still be able to come out the way that you came out. Like if people didn't know I'm quite sure they'd be as shocked as I have to discover a lot of the things that you've been through in your life. I
You know, I don't wear my past, so you probably most people wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear it.
amen to that. That's how it's supposed to be. I throughout this crazy week that I've had the opportunity to conduct a little bit of research, and I notated in my notes. I really wish that this was in person because I would do what Oprah would do. Um, I channel a lot of the girls, even though I have.
I will come to you. You ain't
No, no,
far.
no. I really wanted to give you a hug because, like, I talk about my past freely on my platform. I
Yeah.
don't think that I've discussed anything close to a semblance of what you've experienced in your life. I remember watching something last night on the way up, correct?
Hmm.
And you were talking to your homegirl, and you said something about feeling cursed. That's struck me because that's me and you are the same age, and coupled with you making that statement about feeling cursed,
Yeah.
you also talked about, sorry, honey, I'm an empath too, so talking about you makes me think of me and other people I know that have also been through some things. So if I seem like I'm being mind fucked real quick, forgive me.
No, you good.
Um, do you still feel cursed?
Uh, no. Um, I've moved on from a lot of shit. I've let a lot of shit go. I just let it be. You know what I'm saying? Getting older, there's no reason to keep harping on them same feelings. And even though shit ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? I wish it was perfect, but it's just never perfect. But still go through life struggles that everybody go through. But as far as my past, no, I don't feel it no more.
Because when you were talking about feeling cursed, and I know that was a past show, but also hearing a lot of what you talked about in Harvey on his platform as it pertained to Scotty about just not being right or not having your situation together. You're going through a lot of things, and it's not the perfect time to be getting involved in a situation knowing that you have these different things going on. Trauma is, and going through trauma will make you feel as if you're not worthy, giving you the sense of being cursed. Do you think a lot of what you've been through, which is probably a yes, by the way, but I just want to hear it in your own words. Do you think a lot of what you've been through attributes to the feeling of not just hopelessness, but as if you're not worthy of love or worthy of anything good, or that's why nothing's going right for you?
Yeah, that's definitely been a feeling for a long time, actually.
Mm.
But you know, me, I just kind of just pack it up, throw it on my shoulders, and like keep it pushing. So it just accumulate shit from my past. I don't really much deal with that much, but in these last, I would say last 2 years, I've kind of just let shit be, just like just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like just because it is not, it is what it is. It's not gonna happen. I wish it would to rekindle with my family, my mother, and shit like that. And but um, I don't know. Just yeah, I've always had that feeling for a while. Yes,
Mm.
I don't show it though. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely have it.
Mm. Okay. My notes are conflicting to how I feel as we're having this discussion. So it's
Gotcha.
another thing I'm fighting with here because there's one I like to be professional, have my notes and shit, but the real bitch takes over after a while, and she commands me a little bit more. Um, in your life and where you're at now, I hope you understand that it's never healthy to. I hear you say you pack it on, you pile it on, you kind of like try to not deal with it. Do you
That's-
fear that? Have you talked to anybody, therapy, anything like that?
I've had in the last couple of years, I maybe had like one or two therapy sessions. I just don't really get nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's just it doesn't resolve anything. I can say it a million times to whomever, you know what I'm saying? And this doesn't really resolve anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I still feel the same. I still it's not gonna change the past. It's not gonna help the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not, I don't know. It just always been me. I don't like talking to the therapist, but I've had a couple and it just it didn't move me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
now talking to them, they I got emotional and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, no.
um, it just didn't move the needle for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like okay, still feel the same as soon as I left. You know what I'm saying? But or the next day. You know what I'm saying? But and I guess it's just mixed with that dealing with current life struggles. I don't know. This is me. I don't like talking to therapists, but been so used to you know that weight on my back. I don't even think about talking to therapists. I'm so far gone with it. You know what I'm saying? With carrying all this weight.
Hmm. I guess we're a little premature too. I apologize to the chat for those that may not know like what we're talking about and the direction we're going with this. We'll definitely get there. That way, there's some context and understanding. These are just things that, in my mind, I feel like I need to satisfy because I've done a lot of these interviews, honey, and I've never really came across someone that the message that comes through for me, and I sound like Sylvia Brown for crying out loud, is that it because last night I was just soaking in a lot of you. And oh, child,
that bad.
and emotionally, I just was a wreck. But to actually live that, you do know that you're here for a reason, right?
Yes, I believe that. I know that.
No one goes through the literal pits of hell, the shadow of fucking death for crying out loud, and survives. There's a purpose. There's a reason. So I really hope
Hello,
that
God.
hello God. Okay, like I really hope that you feel that. And do you feel like how I feel sometimes? Because sometimes I feel like okay, I'm almost 40. I'm not where I want to be in a certain sense, and I'm always relating it to time, and I need to hurry up. I
Yeah, and
feel I
time moving fast too, so it's like it's getting scary.
and I feel late. Like if okay, I haven't worked through my trauma. Throw that bitch on mute in the back burner, honey. I ain't got time for that
Fast.
right now. I have no choice but to keep it pushing. But also too, like when you kept talking about that sense of being cursed, I was like, damn, bro. Like sometimes I feel like no matter how much I try, no matter how much I try to push forward, it's just like I can't get right, and I'm almost fucking 40, and I feel like I'm not living up to what everybody else my age got going on. So sometimes I feel out of place in certain aspects of life. Does that
Definitely,
happen?
that is definitely a accurate feeling. Like
Mm.
I give you a chance on that. All right. That's hits the nail on the coffin. Like definitely.
And that can do a lot of emotional damage to a person and like really break you down on every level of life. And ultimately, I just want to congratulate you for being able to be strong and continue to push forward and all of the things because like again we're gonna go through a lot of the things that make up who you are, and when we're done with this people are gonna walk away probably wondering the same thing like damn, anybody else would have called it quits. Has it ever been a thought in your mind?
Definitely quite a few times. Especially after my brother's passing.
Hmm.
Hmm. Definitely a couple times. But
He was your younger brother, right?
yes, he's biologically he's my cousin.
Oh,
Biologically.
y'all look
But
alike.
but I'm the closest to him out of my own siblings.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
The picture you sent me, that was him with the dreads.
yes, that was his current stage or his, before he passed.
How old was
And,
he when he passed away?
yeah, I think he was like 22.
And he was murdered, right?
Yeah, he was shot in his head in front of the house on Mother's Day. Yeah.
The only person you actually speak of with a love for, especially from your past, was that your safe place with him?
Let's say that one more time.
So that's the only person that I feel like you actually talk about with any type of love or connection. Was he the only person that you had that safe place with?
He's definitely one I say maybe because I have another sibling that I'm really, really close with, but
Mm.
he's definitely on top for sure. Yeah, he knew everything about me. We was always on our music shit together, you know what I'm saying? Like even when in foster home, I had found a way to sneak out and I would meet up with him and shit like that and be back just in time to make curfew and shit and skipping going to school and ditching school just to go meet up with him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was the closest out of all my siblings because I was so far apart from them.
Mm. I'm sorry, you had to experience that. Especially coming from the life that you've come from, there's only literally going to be a handful of people who you can actually have that level of love and respect for. And
Facts. And he was a really good person, man. He was if he would have still been living, he definitely would have been like on the rap game out there because he was real close with like Waka and them, or he was like he had mutual friends with him and Waka and shit and Waka Flocka and he was rolling tight with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people loved him.
mm,
He definitely would have made something happen with himself. But it's just that gang shit, man. And that's the only thing. Like that's the only thing with me. Like I went the other way with. Like even though I was in the streets with him, I see him making his just drug deals and he banging with the blood homies and shit. I was affiliated, but I was never like out there. I slang a couple drugs here and there and shit, but I just wasn't deep in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
mm,
went the opposite direction.
mm.
And I've always tried to get him out the game and he always tried to kind of like pull me in the game because of life struggle. He was struggling and shit. So fast money, you know what I'm saying? We trying to make money and shit.
And he was set up, right?
Um, he definitely I feel he was set up because he was someone that he was close to growing up that I didn't I knew about but I wasn't close because he it was his best friend type shit. Um, and he fell out, and they had a really big falling out, and he was there the day he got shot, and we just didn't know why he was there, and his like stories just wasn't. I wasn't fucking with the stories that he was telling. You know what I'm saying? So
Is this in Georgia?
this is in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Um,
Yeah.
I was quite concerned to find out that there a lot goes down up there.
Oh, definitely. Like the nickname, is Murderapolis. Like a lot of motherfuckers from like Chicago kind of migrate there.
Mm,
You got some Detroit people, some Indiana people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but a lot of Chicagoans migrate there, and they bring that bullshit over there too.
mm,
But yeah, it's gotten bad over the years. Minneapolis,
mm,
it got a Chicago feel to it.
mm. Was he aware of a lot of the things that you experienced in your life? Was he a close
Uh,
person that you confided in?
yeah, he was the first person that knew about my sexuality. He was the first person, what I'm saying, I was on the block with. He was the first person that I done linked up and fucked the girl with. He was a, what I'm saying, like, yeah. Hmm.
Well, he was definitely cute as hell. So let me tell you, honey, I wouldn't mind fucking a girl with him. Hello.
But yeah, we was that thing back in the day. They was rocking with us. I was on my DJ shit. I wasn't rapping then. He was the rapper. I was the DJ.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? But after he died, I kind of like became the artist after that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still got my DJ skills. You know what I'm saying? Give me a turntable, give me my laptop and shit, my little tools or whatever.
mm.
I
Handle
turn
it.
yeah. I
Gotcha.
definitely had you on the dance. I definitely had you on the dance floor.
Okay.
Hmm.
Boogie for some parties, honey. Boogie
Yeah.
for some parties, honey. Speaking of your sexuality, one of the things that I was trying to like wrap my mind around was the world that we live in is such a dark, nasty, disgusting, fucked up place. And the way in which that people move and the things that you hear that people have done is crazy work. You openly have talked about you being molested by somebody. When people hear that in our community, the first thought is if the molestation was done by someone of the same sex, obviously that is the reason why we're gay. Do you attribute that or thought about that or did you have to that experience?
Um, I um, I would say in the beginning I felt that way. For a long time I felt that way. Yeah, for a long time. But just thinking about it, like, what if? You know what I'm saying? I may have still been, what I'm saying, gay or whatever. But I do feel like I was cheated out of a chance,
Mm,
if anything, because this experience that at 5 years old, you know what I'm saying, this was very unfair advantage. I could say that.
as a 5-year old, your pleasure sensors aren't even capable at that moment. You know, that was a situation that no one has
Yeah,
control over, and you're not even trying to even think about pleasure when someone is obviously committing that kind of atrocity against you.
yeah.
I find it funny, not funny, it's actually blessed that the person that committed that heinous act towards you was murdered not too long afterwards. Do you feel like that was divine intervention?
I feel like that definitely was karma at its finest. You know what I'm saying? But and that actually I actually walked over that body.
Mm,
I walked over that body at 5 years old. I heard it. I heard the gunshots. I didn't see it, but I heard it. And then I
What did,
proceeded to go upstairs, and he was down at the basement, down at the stairs, at the bottom of the stairs. I think it was a drug transaction gone wrong or something like that, or because I know there was two guys down there, and one of the guys had like hopped through the from the basement window at the top and crawled out. But yeah. And then from there, I think that's we went to foster home.
as you were walking over that man's body, how did you feel?
I didn't even I was just worried about getting to my sisters upstairs. Like
Mm.
I really kind of like walked past him and was very nonchalant and went upstairs, and I think my sisters was outside or something like that. And I just remember like some family members coming, and then the police was everywhere, and then they took us to foster home. And then yeah. I think some time had passed after me going from them stairs outside, and then somebody must have went in, found the body, called the police, da 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 da. And then from there, when the police came, it was like SWAT out there.
Mm.
And then they took us to foster home from there.
What he did to you, did that happen only once?
That happened only once, yeah.
And the reason I look at it as divine intervention in some supernatural way is because I can only imagine if that man lived, would he have persisted doing that to you?
Well, yeah, I mean, my mom left us in the crack house for days and days, you know what I'm saying? So men just kept coming in and out, making their own transactions and shit. And
Did you know that man? Were you familiar with him prior to that?
I've seen him a couple times, yeah. I've seen him quite a few times. My mom always had different men always all through the house. I was always smoking and drinking and partying and gambling and all type of shit.
Definitely divine intervention in some aspect. I feel like when people go after children, don't ever be surprised when the divine mother comes in and takes you out of this world. So things happen for a reason. And I oftentimes hate that saying because it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think anything should be happening to kids, but if anything is going to happen to kids, there needs to be retribution in full effect almost immediately. And hearing that story definitely brought some sense of satisfaction, I guess. Looking back now, you grateful that he was taken away.
yeah. I mean,
There's
it's
no telling what more he could have inflicted on you, or what he could have exposed you to, or just anything of that matter. So
that was definitely a life changing, a life shifter right there. Like I felt like I was a man, like not a man, but like I felt like I had to take care of myself, like myself at that moment.
mm. Do you have a resentment towards men?
No, not at all.
Do you
There's
ever
there's there's
feel like if your dad was in your life, or if there was a male figure around that was a positive force, that a lot of these things wouldn't have happened to you?
that's a possibility. It's a possibility. My I actually didn't get to meet my dad. He actually just recently passed about a year and a half ago.
Mm.
And but he has a twin brother, and he has a twin brother, which is my uncle. And they both have my dad has five sons. I'm the oldest on his side.
Oh.
And I never met my brothers on his side, but my uncle has five nieces.
Mm.
Or five, I mean, not five, five daughters. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I never met them, but he just passed recently. I was supposed to get like a DNA test, and it just didn't do it in time. When I finally did it, I got the news that he passed. but they're out there in Sacramento. I'm still supposed to really go out there sometime and meet the family.
Please do. You never know what could become. My aunt, a couple years ago, I've been on this ever-ending search for my father, and because he doesn't know that I exist, and we did a DNA testing thing some years back, and child, I guess Nigerians don't believe in the white man's shit, so ain't nobody from my dad's side ever did one because I just keep getting hits from these white people, and it's just like, girl, I don't care about them, bitch. I want to know who my dad is, so I definitely understand that feeling, but I can't imagine discovering who this man is and then finding out that he's passed away. But to know that you have other family and siblings out there, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, talking to my uncle, he kind of gave me like the rundown because what my mom told me just didn't add up. Like
Mm.
she said like she got pregnant and he ran out on her and tried to kill her and shit like that. But come to find out, her my mom and my aunt, which is my cousin's biological mom, they sisters. They was like a dynamic duo when they were young. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
my mom had my dad and my aunt had the twin. Got pregnant by them and shit, and they took their drug money and ran and changed my name. That's why they was trying to kill him and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh.
changed my name and shit like that and all type of shit. But that was my uncle told me, so it made sense when he told me it.
Mm. Your mom's still
Mhm.
alive?
Yeah, she's still alive.
Where are you at with her?
Not even no type of relationship at all, YB. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I have tried so many times for this lady, and I just do not understand it. I really do not understand. My last straw was when my not the last ex, but the ex before last, or my first ex had stabbed me in my head.
We'll get
And
there.
and I literally was like crawling to her like, Mom, I need you, I need you, I need you. She kept saying she coming, she coming, she coming. Left me on red, never came. I was like, that was my last straw. I even gave it a chance after that. I was down in Miami, you know what I'm saying, turning up one of my birthdays, and she talking about she getting on the plane. She's like, I'm getting on the plane right now. I'm getting on the plane right now. It's just that, it's that them drug lies. They tell you this and you don't tell you that. You don't mean shit. And then never came. So I'm like, you know what? Last straw. Last straw. I've been trying for the last 20 motherfucking years. I'm not even
Can I
gonna
ask
hold you.
respectfully?
I mean, she would have to tell you, but the only thing that I can think of is that
No, no, I'm,
maybe
I'm asking why. Why try?
it's just
Knowing
I
what
don't
you've been through, knowing what you've gone
yeah,
through, knowing
you,
what you've been
you
subjected
know,
to.
yeah, and I don't want to go out this world not having no type of relationship. Like I don't know. And then she's like, she was sober 3 years, 3 good years, and still nothing. Like nothing at all, bro. I just don't understand it. I really don't.
One thing I had to learn with my mom, the moment I got old enough to understand the power of drugs and the pull that that particular enemy can have on the flesh, and once it's taken root, it's fucked up to say, but it's not your mom anymore. It's not even a person. It's like a hive mind kind of vibe. It's only to satiate the desire. It's pathological. It's something that's deeply rooted in the psyche that has total and utter control over an individual. And even working in that field for the past 14 years, to see that with the clients that I've worked with even all my training and all the research and all of the stuff that I know, I still become baffled at the power of it. Um,
Yeah.
I oftentimes struggle with the thought of my mom, like, man, you left your kids, you let your kids go through this, all of these different things. And eventually I just had to start thinking to myself that, you know what, even years ago, trying to have conversations, because I want to know why. I want answers to these things. And I had to realize that, thank you, Patches, I appreciate that. Um, Sometimes you're not going to ever get the answer that you're looking for from these people. So,
Yeah.
and knowing that, I no longer even desire a relationship with you because I want one with you, but the only way I can have one with you if you're willing to confront that side of yourself.
And I
I
think that's
need,
what I think that's what she's afraid of. Like, I don't know, she's just like afraid to face all the questions I'm gonna have. Like, this is gonna be some deep shit. But I've been trying to tell her, like, I'm not trying to come into it. I'm trying to come into it with forgiveness. I just want to get some shit off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Ask some questions and there's, and ask some current shit. Like, a lot of that shit's in the past. A lot of that shit made me who the man I am today. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I'm not looking for, you know what I'm saying, like child support or some shit. I don't, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want a genuine connection, and I just don't understand why she cannot have that with me. Like, I don't understand it. But if shit, that's her, if she want to go up out this world and do that, she can do that, bro. Like, real shit.
it's the accountability, because in order to take accountability, there's a certain way a person has to view themselves in the mirror, and
Yeah,
to rip
real
all of
shit.
that away, to confront that part of yourself, knowing that you failed as a parent, you failed as a person, you were weak in these moments of life where others, claim you should be strong. Because we see these stories all the time, especially growing up. I fall in love with these like family dynamic shows and these movies. And I always end up crying or being in my feelings because I'm like, damn, you see how they fight for their kids. Like, my mom didn't do that for me. What the fuck? Like, you see all of these stories of these single mothers and how they're there for their kids and they show up and they're these, examples and yah, yah, yah. But it's just like, what about me? So these people have to confront. Mother specifically, or any parent really, never likes to have the negative tag that they sucked as a parent. That's like the worst thing ever that can be
Right.
bestowed upon them, is like, you're a horrible parent. And it's just like, girl, y'all hoes be worried about the world. I'm your child. Like, I'm willing to meet and talk with you and have these discussions only if you're willing to confront that part of yourself, apologize, and really take a deep dive. Because parents don't realize, at the end of the day, it's not about you, it's about the sanity of your children. And sometimes you have to bite that bullet in order to make sure that your child's mental health and emotional health are at the top. And a lot of times they don't. And I find that more difficult with people who have a heavy drug history, because that thing that's attached to their brain,
Heavy, heavy, heavy drug history. Heavy, heavy.
it's
It's
a
been like
lot.
that for forever. Like, and that's been the number one go to for everything her whole life. To the point where she's been locked up for years and years at a time, got out, went back to the same man that got her on it, got her locked up, back to the same man. You know what I'm saying? It's just she got clean 3 years, built some type of connection with my siblings, but nothing with me at all. Like, and I'm just like over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling. Like,
Was there ever a time in your
I'm
past?
really tired of trying.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Was there ever a time in your past where you blamed yourself?
I mean, I blame myself for a lot of other things, not with that though.
Hmm. And you shouldn't.
Yeah,
I know a lot of times
not with that.
kids have a tendency to think that, oh, is it me? Am I the cause of why this person is the way that they are? And I just wanted to reassure you, if that was the case, that I really hope you don't look at it that way because
No, and me and my mother's situation, no, I don't feel that way. I feel the blame for a lot of other things. Like even though I was kicked out at a young age, uh, after foster home, my aunt ended up adopting us.
mm,
But we was like in and out the system like for like 5 years or something like that. But
how was that?
that was they split us up into like twos, two oldest, two middle, two youngest, in like different counties and shit like that, and just like a whole bunch of distance between us.
Mm,
But that was it was hell. Like I think me and my sister went through like 4 or 5 different families
mm,
within like a year and a half. Because the first one, it was number white folks. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers kept making us drink milk with every fucking thing, like lunch, dinner, breakfast. But the mom was kind of hard on my sister, like taking her anger out on her, and like I think she like hit her one time, and I went the fuck crazy. Tore the house down, damn near burnt it down, tore that motherfucker down. They was like, okay, we got to get these niggas out of here. Next house,
mm.
next house. It was some Africans or Nigerians or something like that. They were cool at first, but they were going through their own little marital issues and shit like that, husband and wife. But I had came home from school one day, and the dad was whooping my sister with the belt buckle of the belt. Just know that, bruh. I tore that house down, bro.
Mm.
They was like, "Oh, this destruction of property. Like this motherfucker is a menace." Like, yeah, I tried to kill you. I tried to kill him.
But
Definitely
it's
did.
never. People always look at it. It's like, what did y'all do though? You know, like
My sister was being bad in school, and
no, no.
she
I'm
was
not talking about you. I guess I should have formulated that better. You're being reactionary to something that's being done to your siblings. You guys are already in a situation because you need this protection. You need this safe space, and now these people are doing the total opposite of what their job and their mission is as foster care.
exactly, exactly.
They're
And
just adding more trauma.
there was this one kid there that was there before we got there, and he had been there for like almost 2 years. So he felt like he was head of the kids.
Not the
So
head boy.
or head of the house or some shit. But
Head of household child. He ain't even old enough to file taxes.
he was trying to show us the ropes. But I mind you, he was like he would do little shit and then blame us, the newbies that came in the house or whatever. Blame my sister, blame me, and then that was the reason why the dad started whooping my sister. Mind you, I didn't know that it was more than once. I came in from school one day and he was whooping her with the belt buckle. But prior to that, when I was not there, she got whooped a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And because of the boy had did some shit, blamed it on her, and the dad whooped her. So when I found that out, before I had destroyed that property, I went and fucked that little boy up and then destroyed the property.
Mm.
And then that's how they got us out. They got us out of there. So we went to the third house.
Honey, these foster parents just be violating. They're not even supposed to put their hands on foster children. So
Nope.
I've had my fair share of living with a few people who felt the need to put belt to ass. And honey, one thing about me, I was half white. Girl, don't let me snitch on y'all. Cause girl, y'all touch me one more again, I'm finna have these crackers shut this down. But
No, for real. I was a menace for my sister. Now they wouldn't do me like that because they couldn't do me.
mm,
They couldn't do me like that. But that's why they try to whoop her when I wasn't around. So but yeah, third house, some more white folks. They took us on some camping trip, and the mom, we was maybe like 15 deep, a whole bunch of white people, just us two black, me and my sister, only black kids, only black people. Um, on the camping trip, I think my sister had said something or talked back to the mom, and she like spazzed out on her in front of everybody, and everybody was like talking to her crazy and shit, like taking the mom's side, but talking to this little girl like crazy. Spaz out, kicked us out that one. So I'm just like, we couldn't be nowhere, but yeah. And then my aunt finally got us for a good year, maybe. And then another aunt of mine had one of my siblings at her house spending the night when the house got raided and a whole bunch of drugs and shit. So
Mm.
so they raided her, took her, came to the house that we were all at, and took all of us again. So we went back to foster home. So back, I said, back and forth for like 5 years type shit.
At what age was there some type of consistency?
See, that was fun. I went to foster home at 5. I say about 9 or 10, somewhere around there. We got adopted by my aunt,
Okay.
and then but the thing was with that, now her it's our real aunt. So her and her sister were never getting along when they were kids, when they were grown ups, when they were teens and grown up. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. So she took on all 6 of us, and then she had a baby of her own, and it passed.
Oh wow. I'm sorry.
So she kind of like took that out on us, and it was like a grudge. So the situation for me didn't get better, but he ended up, long story short, we clashed all the time, and she was getting a lot of money for us, for each kid, per type shit, food stamps and cash. And I just wasn't seeing. I was always the oldest. My voice was always ready to be heard. I was always very, boisterous and opinionated and shit. So when I see some shit, I was calling it. I'm like, okay, well, you got all this. You got my portion of the money. Like, why we ain't got this, or why can I get that type shit? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And we would clash. So she kicked me out at a young age, and I ended up leaving my siblings, and then from there, I really had to take care of myself. I'm like 16 ish. You know what I'm saying? So I've been taking
So
care of
you were
myself
on
since
your
then.
own as you aged, like 18 on up. Like when you turned 18, like where were you then?
Hmm. Well, I had linked with my grandmother in Minneapolis, back in Minneapolis.
Okay.
Stayed with her for a little bit, but again, the sister that was with my mom back in the day was living there as well, and me and her clashed. My grandma wanted to make me her like payee for to cash her checks and get her money and shit, because she was acting crazy or whatever
So
and
you
shit
never
like that.
actually had a consistent parentage.
No, not at all.
So really, it's you wandering around life, getting it on your own. Really.
Yep. And then I got kicked out of that house, and then I met my first. I wasn't even out yet. Like I knew about myself, but I wasn't like out yet. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't acting on shit yet. Not out, but like acting on shit.
Mm.
And then I got on so I found out about BGC.
Child, shout out to BGC, honey. The girls that know, honey.
Look, found out about BGC and shit. And linked with some nigga on there. Ended up, I've always been like a one type of nigga type of thing. Like I don't gotta keep searching and going and doing all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But found a nigga on there, started kicking it and formed a relationship about like maybe 3 months in. But come to find out, we was together for like 3 years. Um, but that nigga had so many side niggas, bro.
Mm.
When I tell you and he was sneaky with it. He was definitely a sneaky motherfucker. I give it to him.
Mm.
But I literally came in from work one day. This was like the straw that broke us up. But I was still living with him because I was young. I was like 21, 21, 22, something like that. And then caught him I came off of work. I had to work the devil, but I got off early. Didn't tell him. Walked in that motherfucking house, and he was getting pounded by somebody. And like I literally caught this man, and he would like compulsively lie to my face like I didn't just catch this man. So I'm like, But later down the line, I was still living with him for like a good 6 months, trying to make my exit. But everything was in my fucking name. Everything. Trying to make my exit and shit, working a lot. Went to his mother adored me. When his mother fell ill, so I seen him at a gas station, and I was on my way to Chicago. And went to Chicago. Going to Chicago. Before I went there, I seen him, and he was telling me about his mom. And I was like, I fuck with moms, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So can he ride to Chicago with me? It's only a 5 hour drive from like Minneapolis. 4.5, maybe. Driving right, but ended up driving him there. Went to during the whole ride, the story kept changing and shit like that. And I'm just like, okay, this nigga on one. Got to the hotel when I got there, was willing to drop him off. Um, he was like, oh yeah, she's at Mercy Hospital, something shit like that. I ain't know what Mercy Hospital was. I ain't from there. But start making plans with I'm there with my best friend. Start making plans with the people that I'm supposed to be linking with. And he's all in my phone, you know what I'm saying? And like, who you linking with? I'm like, nigga, we done. Where is your mother? Like, what I'm saying? Ain't she ill? Don't we gotta be going to see her? Where's she at? I'll drop you off. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. So I kicked him out the hotel because he just kept being like invasive and shit and all of my business and talking like we still together. Kicked him out the hotel. Good 30 minutes. We chilling. I'm smoking and shit, getting ready, making plans, showering. I hear this nigga breaking the fucking windows out of my new truck I just got. Breaking my windows, all four of them, on the sides. You know what I'm saying? So go out there, we fighting and shit. This nigga had a broken bottle in his hoodie, like a rugged broken bottle, one of them Everfresh drinks, thick ass glasses. And he had already broken and it was already in his hoodie. And we were fighting and shit. And the nigga stabbed me like right in my head. And I was fucked up. So the adrenaline was pumping. We was fighting. I didn't even notice, didn't feel it, didn't know. Um, Still fighting and shit, got him up off me. The nigga, I seen him look at me and he like ran off. So I'm like, yeah, pussy ass nigga, like yelling at him and shit. So I go back into the hotel and my homegirl starts screaming bloody murder, bro. Like she was screaming. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you yelling at? I still not knowing. So I sit down on the bed, and the bed's all white. I sit down on the bed and I look to the side and the blood is squirting, like it's like squirting out on the mattress. So it caused me to get up and go look in the mirror in the bathroom. So I go look in the mirror in the bathroom and I'm looking and that shit's like like it's squirting like a super soaker. It's like going out like hit a vein or some shit. Man, I must have like passed out. I woke up the next day in Mercy Hospital, the hospital I didn't know about. Woke up the next day in Mercy Hospital. They said I suffered brain damage. It's pierced my skull, pierced my brain, all type of shit. It was an inch from my skull. I mean, inch from my temple. Um, all type of shit. Bandaged me up. Ended up. They actually released me that next day. Ended up driving back to Minneapolis in my busted windows. My homegirl drove me back. Um, and I sat in that house. When I got back, I sat in that house and I waited for like I think like 3 to 5 days for that man with my gun and waiting for that man to walk through this door so I can take his life. And do them 3 to 5 days, I'm sitting there just like waiting. But I'm talking to God like, what did you get yourself into? Be like, don't do this. If you do it, it's gonna ruin. You already fucked up. It's gonna ruin everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you young, don't throw your life away. And I kept saying like I just kept having them conversations, talking to God, having a conversation with myself and shit. And then I ended up on that fifth day, I ended up leaving, and I ain't never seen that man since. But Come to find out, just recently, like, I think last year, he passed, and that is just bittersweet to me. That's 2 for 2.
Divine
I had
intervention.
I had to I had to learn how to walk. I had headaches, I couldn't walk. Like, I had to sit down most of the time them 5 days I was in the house. I was having headaches, nightmares, all type of shit. I had to, like, regroup myself, like, real shit. It took a whole 3 months for me to recover from that.
How do you cope? What are some coping mechanisms? Like, how do you can't just tell
Listen,
me
listen,
that.
YB, at this point, if I'm not taking my own life because I'm tired of it, I'm just dealing with it. That's just is what it is. I'm dealing with it. I go through life not trying to be like suicidal and the ones that be ready to take unalive themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
it's just never been me. I've been through that. I thought about it, but I just never like. I love life. You know what I'm saying? I love people. I love my siblings. I love my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. No, I can't. I got I got to be there for them. That's how I was looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-mm. Can I uh
Also,
can I can I can I do like a little refill real quick? Can I get like
do,
2 seconds?
do your thing. Do your thing, please. Shout out to the chat, Scotty by Nature TV. Hello, darling. How are you, boo? Hello, everybody joining us tonight. I really do appreciate it. As you come in, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the platform if you're not already. Follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks. Follow our guest at Bando Kane. Honey, hello, Gar. And get into it. Um, we're getting into the things of those things, diving in depth. Hello, God. Bando Kane has graciously joined the platform this evening to share in some of his life experiences. And you know how we do over here, honey. Forgive me, y'all. I'm doing my best here. Y'all know how I can be sometimes. Whew.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Get some more tequila, child.
Hey, I don't drink anymore. I had to give that up. I just can't.
But yeah, man, I just go day by day and just try not to wear it, try not to affect other people by it, try not to let it affect my everyday life. Even though the devil be working. The devil be working, you know what I'm saying? But I be working too. I be working 10 times harder. So the devil is always just 10 steps behind me these days.
Well, it seems to me, like I said, I do believe in divine intervention, and I do believe things happening for a reason. And people need to be mindful about the things that they do onto others, because you'll be surprised how Miss Destiny will pop out and show niggas real quick. So I was trying to let people know, be mindful of
For
the
real.
others, because honey, I don't think it's a coincidence that the angel of death has came through on not just one but two situations to get the get back of get backs to a bitch who needed, required, and desired all of that.
Uh-huh. Well,
Hmm. What has, and we talked about healing a little bit ago. What are you doing to truly heal? I hear you say a lot of just deal with it, but you do know that the more that we just do those things, it's not healing us. All
let me
it's
tell
doing
you,
is
let
just
me tell you a
postponing
couple.
the inevitable.
That is facts. Let me tell you a couple of things. One, trying to just stay connected and in the loop with my siblings as much as I can. Um, Working out is very, like, very, very therapeutic for me. And I used to be a big boy, you know what I'm saying? So I came a long way. Hey, give me like another year, ain't nobody gonna tell, ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. in a minute.
Period.
But working out and then my music, you know what I'm saying? Like my music is very therapeutic for me. I'll be smoking my ganja, you know what I'm saying? That definitely gets me through the day. Um, and just trying to stay level headed and stay busy and stay, you know what I'm saying? Stay positive type. Even though I am a troll and shit, but in my personal life, if you know me, I'm a very positive person.
Now you know the girls say you do coke, so
Oh, yeah, they definitely say I do coke. That's your boy, uh, that's your boy Cassidy spreading that little rumor.
honey, let me tell you something. As I was conducting thine research,
I
I
it's
had
never
no
gave that.
idea.
It's never gave that. I've never done coke in my life. I promise you.
Never
That
got
that that had that has destroyed my family. Like I said, I went the exact opposite direction.
no.
I am not dead. I am not dead. I am not in jail. I'm not on drugs. I smoke my weed. I drink my little drink. Now, if you said I was high on weed and drunk as fuck, then yeah, believe that all hands down.
Yeah, but I do want to say this though. Like, although we know that's not true, if it was true, par for the course, part of the journey. No one, people go through things. I've been through things in my life in very dark ways, and sometimes you end up going down a darker path just to realize that, okay, girl, as long as we're not living there too long and we keep it moving, you're good to go. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I don't judge it. I'm in some like, it's just never been my thing to do, like, at all. Not even a little bit. So I can stand on that. I ain't even worried. Y'all run with it. I'm a cokehead. Shit. Fuck
I
it.
have something I want to say, kind of, it's out of the blue. As we're moving through this, a few minutes ago, I was analyzing you. I could be wrong, and I was actually also watching some of the things that you've been a part of too. You can tell me to shut the fuck up and say that I'm wrong. We don't get through all of what we've gone through unscathed, and a lot of times, pieces of our soul pay the price. Is there a part of you that's cold and hardened?
Honestly, why be no? No. I mean, I would say hardened, maybe, but cold, no. Mm, but even with hardened, like I'm not. I'm really not. I mean, I'm gonna say no. Like real talk.
I have never wanted someone so badly to have all that they dream of and all that they need, required, and desired. All roads lead back to that. I really want you to have everything your heart desires, and I truly feel you're gonna get it.
I really appreciate them positive words, right? We like really, I really do.
Uh,
But a lot of people fuck with me. A lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? But I got this bad rep. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to show up, bring positivity, do my music, give y'all good TV. You know what I'm saying? And just live life outside of that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm working on. I'm really working on that.
Now,
And I'm gonna get what's coming. I'm gonna work hard to get it.
you definitely are. I really do feel that way. I really, it's okay. I don't know Scotty like in person, but for years now, we've been pretty close and getting to know each other and having our private conversations as well as our group chat with the Justice League. And even prior to all of that, one of the things that drew me to him was the genuine kindness.
Yes, very
And
genuine.
also another person who's been through a lot of shit in their life and has continued to be able to, oh, I think I just found my next in depth. Why not talk to Scotty? Hello, God.
You
Shout
know?
out to Scotty. Gone through a lot of things. So sometimes when I see people like him and I look at their social group and their environment, people are automatically drawn to them. So once I saw him and the friendships that he was developing, I knew that it was only by natural design. And I think that what it is, all of you need each other in some aspect. Because the things that, with Carl and Tramel and everybody's just, I love to see people come together. And a lot of times it's not about the blood, it is about the strangers that will come together
Facts.
and create the tightest bonds beyond any type of blood or any type of what real family is supposed to be. And these people can be that for you. How important is that for you in your life to have a central nucleus of friends like this?
Well, to be honest, I've got a couple of friends that I've been friends with for a very long time. But to be honest, like I've never had that nucleus of friends to even describe to you. You know what I'm saying? Not to the way that I've experienced with these people, like K Star and Tremel. Like they my brothers. Scotty is my people. You know what I'm saying? Like he's helped me. I've been through. I've been, like I said, like life been lifing. You know what I'm saying? He has helped me through a lot this last couple, about a year and a half or so. You know what I'm saying? I love them boys to death. So, but I never really got to experience that nucleus energy of these people. You know what I'm saying? Outside of them. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can explain them very well. They are all really, really good people. You know, like real shit.
Miss Destiny will always provide what we need the most, and I feel like that's what, as human beings, our nature craves social, being social. What better way to be social than with people that you can genuinely be yourself and all of the things. Um, Speaking of being yourself, are you a naturally messy bitch?
Am I naturally what?
Are you naturally a messy bitch?
Uh, I'm petty. I say, for me, I say petty. I'm a petty bitch.
Let me tell you something,
Messy.
honey. When you was going back and forth with Croc Top and that one season when you were sitting at child's house
Yeah.
and you just sit in that chair and you had
Because I
that girl
love,
in the you had that
because
girl losing her
it,
mind, honey.
because I'm like, nigga, we here. Like, why is it so much animosity? But since we gonna go there, like, I'm gonna be petty. Bitch. What's up? I'm gonna look at you wrong and say all little slick shit and all type of shit. Like, this is what I do. It ain't that deep for me. You motherfuckers be all motherfucking sensitive and shit.
How has that been? For us girls, it's not always that we see a very heavy masculine presence in our social groups. When I see you in certain settings, I'm just like, I wonder how do you feel being like the math. In the words of homeboy from
Lamont, what's up, Lamont? What Lamont say?
the
You the
only
only man,
man.
you the only man in the room or on the show or some shit. Not the way I see them prancing in that XOXO. I seen you. You wasn't a man that night, nigga.
uh, Child, they say she was on her knees giving thanks, honey.
I seen you in XO, nigga. I did.
They say she was on her knees giving thanks. So they say she was bowed down in that truck late in the midnight hour. Late in the midnight hour, and it wasn't God that was turning her around, honey.
Right. That
Child,
is crazy. But I don't know from that. I know it's a little off topic, but since you brought it there, they definitely the girlfriend definitely know that they be inviting the masculine energy so you can dick both of them down.
honey, daddy,
That's just how it is.
honey, he's getting it
I'm just
down.
saying.
He needs a man, honey.
But back on topic, back on topic.
Hmm. But it is kind of like on topic though. Like, do you feel? I can only imagine like the lowly bottoms that throw themselves at you when you're in these groups of circles. And one thing that really disturbed me was when you were talking openly about your experience with Rico Cassadine, and I was taken back because you know the girls do that. They invite you over, they try to get you drunk, they wait until you go to sleep to try to crawl on their hands and knees to unzip your zipper and suck on wood.
It was a crawl, child. Those is all facts. Listen,
And
you and this cigarette
you
got me hollering. Huh?
and she texts you while y'all are sitting together.
Right, he was right next to me on the next sofa, like on a little chair,
Girl, it is
and
so weird to me.
uh,
It's get you know, this isn't to Rico Cat. I have nothing against him. But those behaviors are heavily linked to predatory behavior. So we need to be mindful on how we operate in this life and how that can come off because it's very weird vibes, girl. I'm not taking, I don't know
like I
you.
said, it got weird after, especially like after the he sent me some casting thing to like subscribe to or look for some casting roles or whatever for the shows. And then when he sent me that, he was like, so now that I trying to put you on, can I still? I'm like, nigga, are you using that against? I was like, nigga, you can take this shit back. I don't want it. I
No
don't want it.
Diddy.
I don't want it. But after that, it just got weird. And he found out I'm really competitive and I'm not just no bum ass artist. Like I
And you
really do
can
my
get it on
shit.
your own.
Like you know what I'm saying? So like he ain't like that. So
No, he wasn't treating you like real Atlanta trade. Because that's how the girls do it. The real Atlanta trade, honey.
uh listen, when I tell you I did I got he had came and scooped me from work. I tell you, child, it was he was looking through this motherfucking middle compartment. I seen about 4 rush bottles of that motherfucker. They was all empty. I was like, damn it.
You know what? I can't judge nobody because I just did a deep cleaning the other day, and honey.
He was ready. He was trying to get that throw prepared, but I'm like, listen. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I just really just want to network and just work on music. You feel me? Like that's really all. But I hear he's doing good though. Like, shouts out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really so over this shit. Like, I ain't been. I did post something the other day, but I had them blurred out. But because I wasn't trying to be starting no mess. But I'm gonna post what I'm gonna post on my shit anyway. But
And
just
the
for the,
song is cute.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
But
the song
just
is
like
cute. It might be a diss track, but it was a really good diss track, so I liked it.
appreciate
I'm a fan of the
it.
music. I'm a fan of the music, so
I'm known for making a good little diss track. You talk shit about me, I'm ready to put it into some music, and I want to hear what you got. I want to hear how you reply.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I love it. It ain't nothing really deep for me.
Hmm.
Um,
How
but
did getting on the web platform, the web series platforms? How did that start for you?
um, well, first I had met Devontae from On the Way Up.
Okay.
He had seen me in the club. He was trying to holler at me and shit, all cheesing and shit, trying to get my number or whatever. But I did a little curve. But I'm like, we could be cool. You know what I'm saying? And then we kind of
So
just
okay,
linked
hold
it.
on. I'm sorry, real quick. So what I gather from you is you're not easy.
No, I'm not easy. No,
Okay. Good.
no, I'm not. I'm not easy. No,
Good.
I'm not
Okay.
that I'm not that accessible. No, I'm not.
Period.
But and just linked with him, and we just became like real good little friends and shit. And I told him my life story. And he was like, you know what? He's filming a show. He wanted me to come on. Da 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 da. And then that's how that came about. But then once I got in that space of all the little web people and shit, I was trolling a little bit. So I kind of trolled my way into the little situations. And, you know what I'm saying? Just being funny. You know what I'm saying? Being me. If you can't take it, you can't take it. It ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying?
From what I
I'm not
saw,
exempt. You put what you put out there, it's what you put out there. You know what I'm saying? If I
from
have my
what I
opinions too.
From what I saw, you're very natural, and I think what it is a lot of the girls can't take it, especially like a more masculine presence. Like you're basically giving what they're giving, but in a different way, and it seems as if they care more than what you care about. So what you
Yeah.
do is you kind of like troll and play on that, and just to see someone like lose their fucking mind, it's kind of like a good
But you know what? But
show.
even I don't even like. I mean, sometimes depending on how they lose it, it's enjoyable. But I look for the back and forth. Like if I make a diss song, I want to hear what you got. I'm waiting. I want to hear it. It's gonna motivate me to be like, oh, you know what? Motherfucker kind of snapped a little bit, or he might not have. But if he did, I'm like, let me go write this. Let me go make a little something else. You know what I'm saying? Like that's motivation for me. Like I don't know. Like it's not that deep. I can get in these spaces and interact with everybody.
Honey, when I tell you I was perplexed and I was laughing, getting my life when you had that boy spazzing out about the fact that he wasn't dressed up or some shit. And I was like, bro, for real?
I wasn't even dressed up. I'm like, nigga, how are you this mad, bro? But since you this mad, let me turn on my Gemini. Bitch.
I want to shout out Devontae too because when I was watching the season 3, episode 6, I didn't expect, most web series never like to highlight real shit. So for that segment to have been that long of you detailing your life and things that you've been through, I was very shocked to see how long that went on for. And it's not just for you, it was a lot of the other cast members that it was done for. And
Yeah.
I love to see people that allow their cast to open up and explore, because I don't think
No,
people
for real.
realize a lot of our community is surface level shit, and that's cool. But there is some deeper, more in depth, hello God,
Hmm.
to all of us, and you'll be surprised how much people have in common if we're just given the space and the safe space, hello God, in order to open up and have those conversations. Did that mean
Hell
anything?
yeah.
Did that mean something to you?
Hell yeah. Because you don't like you said, you don't like see these on these shows. You know what I'm saying? For me to express all that and to watch that back, I'm like, but let me shout out to him because the production was everything.
Mm.
He definitely have something going. You just gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? But he has the whole package. He definitely does. I wish I could have. I came on and brought my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? But I got my pink slip, so I can't say too much no more. But uh, I really hope they succeed because he definitely has something going. Like real talk.
Do you feel that you are worthy for a chasing reality platform?
Yeah, definitely. Yep, yep. Because yeah, they wouldn't be ready for my authentic self because I'm gonna show my authenticity. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what these motherfuckers be going on because like I say in my new song, these motherfuckers be fabricating, child.
Mm.
They be fabricating their lifestyles.
Is that a goal? If you were offered an opportunity to be on Chasing's platform, would you bless our screens?
Definitely, definitely. Hmm.
Mm.
You never know. You
Mm.
never know.
Are you telling me something without trying to tell me something?
I'm just saying, you never really know what could happen in these streets,
Mm.
or maybe not these streets, but some other streets.
I know those streets.
Let me stop playing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but I definitely would though. I definitely would.
I think it would be a big plus. I'm a big advocate, and I know I've done this. A lot of people think that I'm pro masculine, and that is very true because there's so many different types of gay in our community, and I feel like a lot of times the web series, for obvious reasons I understand why they lean more towards the femininity of it all and that aspect. But I love when I see
Yeah.
people like yourself, Robert. We got to call him by his name now, honey, now that we're trying to get to a better place. She will no longer
What,
be
what,
referred to
what
as Roberta Dutchmaster.
I was gonna say, what would you call them before?
You have like people like Kesey, and
I like Robert. I like Kesey.
I love Kesey. Now I'm not. I heard you say something in an interview, honey, and I gotta let you know.
Oh shit.
I gotta let you know something.
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me refill my drink. Okay.
In my humble opinion, I believe that Kesey is unrivaled in his lyrical talent across all web reality platforms.
Wait, say it
I
one more
love
time.
I said, in my humble opinion, because I do have a wonderful ear for music and lyricism, but music, like fashion and art and entertainment, is subjective. But in my personal opinion, I believe that Kesey is the highest ranked lyricist out of everybody of all web reality platforms. You
Okay,
said,
that's what's up.
but you said that you feel like you can do better than him.
I can do better than all of them. Yeah, I can do better than all of them. But that's your opinion. I fucks with that. I love that for Kesey. Kesey, I love Kesey hands down. You know what I'm saying? But baby, Kesey don't want it. You better stop. You better tell Kesey to. Kesey's supposed to be on the song. Matter of fact, Kesey, you supposed to be checking your motherfucking inbox, nigga. You left me on red. But you supposed to be sending something back to me, Kesey. Yeah. But
All
other
right.
than that, but if you don't want to send it back, we can go there. We can do a little battle or something. I'm down with it.
I think Kesey's one of those people that he's afraid of where the talent will take him if he really pursues it the way he needs to. I think that his social anxiety just does not do well because he crashed and burned during his season of Dallas Child, and it was
Yeah, I
really
think
disturbing to see.
he reminds me of Summer Walker. Her anxiety is just crazy. Like she's just so shy and just you know what I'm saying? Like, but makes fire music. Like how I don't know how you in this field when I don't know how that balances out. I don't know how that balances. But
Honey, you have the talent, you have the
love them
look,
down.
you have a lot of great things going for you, and it just really disturbs me and my homegirls that he has not, because he definitely just that those things. I don't know if that's small town mentality, child, or what's going on. I think he might be crazy, low key. That might be what it is.
Damn, Kesey, I can't stand you. That's my shit.
I love me some Kesey. Shout out to Kesey. Shout out to
You
Gary
know,
Vee.
Kesey and Astro song that double up. That's my
Woo!
shit. That is my shit. I play that damn near every day.
Live for that. And he has a nice little bag of tricks down to the YouTube too. He has a really cute way. I was introduced to him years ago by way of Carrie D and Lyndon James when they were
Yeah,
work, working together back then. And I love rap. I love hip hop. I love lyricism. And just the way that
yeah.
motherfucker was coming so clean and cold on that shit, I was like, all right, I know that's right. And you too, I was getting into your bag too. You definitely have you're a raunchy ass nigga.
So
You
yeah, I definitely got a little raunchy. Well, not little, but I definitely got a big raunchy side. But you're gonna hear a lot more. Like I'm getting in my bag, like working on some shit. You know, I got some very versatile shit coming up.
not versatile. Stop.
Right,
Now that's exploring.
exploring.
Hello
Yeah,
from the other side.
I got some hood shit. I got some trap shit. I got some club shit. I got some. I'm on working on somebody that does rock.
Oh, come on,
You
Megan
know what I'm
Thee
saying? It's
Stallion.
like, yeah, I'm trying to switch it up. Like I'm trying to be everywhere. Like y'all see me out here. Y'all see me. I see me
Who are
out here. I'm trying to be everywhere.
who are some of your musical inspirations?
Ooh, so Do or Die, the Twisters group. Um, like back in the day, like Uncle Luke, Michael Sterling, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, of course. But Do or Die was one of my I was listening to that like faithfully through my childhood.
Okay.
Twister, Do or Die. Yeah. Missy
Only
Elliott, Ludacris. Then came Missy Elliott, Ludacris, and Wayne and them, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
any R&B? You don't like slow jams?
I would say Usher. I definitely was on some Usher. I did a talent show back in the day when I think I was in like a ninth grade. It was like a lip sync type of talent show.
Okay.
And I did Usher's yeah. That yeah, yeah. I did that. And I had a whole had the whole dancers and shit. You know, I was Usher. You know what I'm saying? But did that, and I think we did a mix of a little medley of his songs or something like that. But yeah, Usher was definitely on the R&B side.
Mm, okay. No. Okay. So yeah, I forget you a nigga. So there's no women. Like I'm really trying to
Oh
get you to
no,
profess
no,
your equal love for Mariah Carey, but okay, I guess I have to.
Mariah, she still make music.
Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate it. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Be blessed and never
She still
stress.
got that.
What the
She still got that. She
hell?
still got. She still got that one hit, the Christmas Carol, the one that go number one every year. That's the only one that should be having like number one around Christmas time, the holidays.
We will never disrespect Mother Mariah. Okay?
No,
Wow.
no, I love Mariah now. She can't find her whistle but I love her now. She good now. She all right. She cool. Whitney smiling, looking down on her like bitch. But you okay? Look, I'm dead. Whitney like I'm dead too. She up there rolling like Mariah. What?
We better be lucky you in Atlanta. No God, honey. No God. We will. Child. If I
I'm
would have
fucking
known
weak.
that, I
I'm fucking
wish
with.
I would have known
I'm
that.
fucking with you. I fuck with you. I fuck with you and trap about Mariah. I swear. I love fucking with trap about Mariah. Mhm.
She's the queen of queens, honey. She's the one and the only, honey. Okay, she is the first, the last, honey. Hello, God. She is the beginning, the end. She's the bright and morning star, bitch. Let me
Not,
tell you,
all right. You dragging it.
we got to.
You dragging it now.
We got to. Are you 2025? I did see a bunch of stuff on your social media. You will be partaking in some web reality series this year, correct?
Yeah, I'm partaking in Real Life Music season 3, and then I have a scripted series that I already filmed and done. I'm just waiting for it to come out.
Okay,
Called
what's
the
that?
lady called the Ladies. It's a spinoff from the Mister on AC Connection TV. Wesley Henderson and them. Um, they had that little show called not a little show. I hate saying little.
Oh,
They
he's
had that
still
show.
around.
Yeah, they had a spinoff called the Ladies. So I'm in that. I had a little cameo in the Mister, but this one is a bigger role, bigger budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
They pay, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, look at you getting into other things, honey. I know that's right.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
acting one of the things you've wanted to get involved in?
Always. It was just never a right time for it. But
Mm.
yeah, now that you know, I'm down here in Atlanta where I want to be. Well, not for too long, but I'm down here in Atlanta where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And I've been making shit happen for myself the last 4 years, 4 or 5 years. So definitely, I'm in the space to do that now.
Mm. What's motivating the move?
Just new scenery. I don't like to be stand still too long. But it's really just change the scenery. To be honest, I want to take my chances somewhere. I like to take chances, take risks. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So see what's out there. If not, then if it don't happen, it don't happen.
Mm.
You know?
Mm. Child, I don't feel like you're done yet.
Why you say that?
Unfinished business, honey.
Unfinished business.
Hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about.
it's so crazy, and forgive me because like when I watch certain things, like I know that y'all are constantly being grilled, and and I get it, but it's just so crazy to me. Like we'll talk about that another time. I don't even want to bring that up because
Got you, got you.
yeah, I'll talk about that another time.
Okay.
Seeing all that you've gone through in your life as an adult now, if you had the ability to go back and have a conversation with your younger self, how would that go?
Oh, I would have to go back, just having a conversation with myself, knowing that I'm about to go through all of this shit. I wish I would have the ability to change some shit. But if I had to go back and have a conversation with myself, I would just better prepare myself for life. I would drop some gems and some hints so that way I can kind of, incorporate that in life when I get older. Um, and just always know you're gonna come out on top, but it's gonna be a bumpy motherfucking road.
Hmm.
And you are one of few that are really, really mentally strong for it.
You know, I used to hate when I was growing up. People always used to say, God gives his soldiers more to bear. I'm like, girl, I don't want to be a soldier. I bet this is too much.
You
This is a
tired being a soldier.
like,
Shit.
girl. I feel like it's a cop out to try to make people feel better about what they go through, but like, and sometimes I don't think people get it because they're not in your shoes to have experienced and to feel what you felt in those moments of your life. So I really
Yeah.
do. And sometimes people do tell me, "Oh well, he can't. He's not going to put more on you than you can bear, or maybe he gave it to you because you're the one that can deal with it." And that may very well be true. But I'm still a human being at the end of the day with feelings. Like if I wouldn't have had to go through that shit, I don't want to. So a lot of times I get conflated conflicted. My bad, wrong choice of words. I get
You
conflicted.
good.
The whole like things happen for a reason, or well, maybe there's a point of all of it, and I'd be trying to ask myself sometimes, like, well, what the fuck is it then? Like, what more do people have to go through in order to be fucking happy? Like, I don't really think we're asking for too much here, people. It's just a little piece of balance
Right.
and happiness, and
You
not have
know?
to go through things. So
Yeah.
you know, I get it.
My
I
bad.
understand.
I don't be looking at this chat a lot. Just be so invested in the damn conversation. What's up, gang? What's up, Chloe? What's up, Cat? Mother One, Ash, how y'all doing? What's up, Ariana?
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. You are visited by a genie. A genie offers you three wishes. What do you wish for and why?
Oh, I would wish for just for my family to be whole again. That'd be one. Um, Healthy and well off. Just well off. I don't gotta be like rich, rich, but I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to do what I want. I don't want to have to be clocking into a 9 to 5 every day. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So those could be my thing. Nothing too much. Nothing too like. I work hard to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? But if I had them three things, that'd be definitely a good stepping stone.
And what do you look forward to in your life?
Right now, just looking forward to dropping this music. I look forward to accomplishing the goals I have set forth for myself in the next my 5 year plan. Um, and just being myself, my authentic self. And, living life. Nothing too major with me.
All
I look
right.
forward to I look forward to watching this interview back and see how hot and sweaty I look on this damn camera. Is it liquor kicking in, child?
No, you're good. I don't see it.
Oof.
I appreciate you. I just coming into this, I had a whole thing, and a couple other things kind of knocked me off my pivot. I'm not gonna lie. I usually do much better than what I've done in this interview. I can't lie. I'm kind of hard on myself because there's a particular way I do things, but I just I told you this in the DMs. It's very you're the first person I think that I've sat with that has gone through what you've gone through of that magnitude, and it's hard for me to equate because I don't run into many people that have been through a lot more than I have, let alone have the kind of spirit that I feel you have.
But it's like I'm saying, like I have my story, you got your story. There's always somebody doing worse.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And I just like I said, like I just don't. I mean, I deal with it personally, but I don't wear it. I don't let it publicly affect me. I don't let it. I don't let it. I don't push it onto others. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get you. I get you.
They say judge a person based on their social circle. I did that. I know those people that you're around. It was
Yeah.
easy. It was very easy for me to recognize a good spirit. Uh, um, I hope you, in the moments where your mind will inevitably drift, amen, because that happens. I don't care how healed we are. I don't care whatever. I
All
hope you
right.
lock in on that. There's something in you that is so good and that is deserving of all the things that you were deprived of in life. You deserve, in the words of Mama D. You deserve.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I do want to say, like none of this. I mean, all of this has made me the person I am today. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even though no one's indestructible, I feel right now I feel indestructible right now. Not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay happy. You know what I'm saying? But this past shit, I've slowly but surely been letting it go, and you know,
I hear you.
my mom's situation, it just gonna have to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna get somebody some when somebody get me and get all this love, they gonna get it. But like
And
I
it
said,
makes
like I just gotta get my shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't there yet. I don't want to present this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I recently just went through um my aunt that was fucking on the twin with my mom back in the day.
mm,
She actually recently just passed.
oh,
So
I'm sorry.
and then it's all good. But her daughter Cheyenne is just like she's really really young, and she's really like she's lost her whole bloodline. She's lost her grandma, she's lost her mom, my brother, which is biologically my cousin, but it's actually her brother. You know what I'm saying? It's passed, and then she lost her whole bloodline. So I'm trying to figure out how I can get be there for her, get her down here, and build some type of connection again because it's been years since I've seen her.
How old is she?
She's like 21,
Oh,
22. Yeah, but
I could see you as a
eh,
father.
yeah, I definitely want some kids. I bet if you start now, shit. So, but if not, then I adopt or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I know for a fact I will be a great father. I'll be a great parent for
I
sure.
feel strongly about
Something
that too.
something that I've never had will be given to my kids for sure.
This is so left field. I don't know why it just hit me, but I do have a question.
Yeah.
I ask these questions to a lot of the predominantly masculine guys who I have very few that have ever graced my platform. Girl, this community is full of queens.
Shay, shut the fuck up. I'm screaming. Shay funny as hell. I am a father. Banquisha.
I was gonna ask you a question. Do you ever have like moments like do you queen out?
Queen out? No. I mean, some to others, maybe like me being petty is queening or me going back and forth is
No, I
queening,
mean, girl, fuck that. I'm talking about like,
but
do
other
you ever
than
just
that,
have
no,
like
like I don't
when you're
like be, I
drunk,
don't,
having a fun time with the girl, like, hey girl, like you don't ever have like one of those moments, like
no, it's very more like, hey girl. It ain't like, hey girl. Like, I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? But
coming into the
I say
kid
I
play.
do say I do say bitch a lot. I'm like bitch. Um,
Well, that's gonna
other than
happen.
that,
That's
but
part
other
of
than that, no, I don't clean up like that. I don't be sashaying. I don't be sassy. I don't be twerking. I don't be. I'm just chill. Like this. It's nothing bad about none of that. I'm just saying like this lifestyle has never changed my boyness.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
will say that's one thing I've always lived for about you when I see you around the web space and in the interviews and stuff or just joining a platform real quick on a panel. I do love the fact that you're able to you're naturally who you are and how you embrace and you allow everybody to still be themselves. Because sometimes you may have a masculine presence that enters a feminine space, and the femininity people like police themselves or like they don't really want to be
yeah,
all that, but you kind of embrace and you allow the girls to be the girls,
yeah. That shit did not bother me at all. I'll be cracking the fuck up. Not gonna lie to you.
and you be
Be
getting into the
cracking the
mix
fuck up.
because honey, you'll tag a bitch real quick,
Real
and
quick, yeah. Why
when we
not?
queening and stuff.
Yeah. Let
I
me
love
stir up some shit.
I love it. You love the mess too. That's that Gemini.
Yeah, I love it. I love to be entertained. Entertain me.
I love it. I love it. Is there anything that we haven't discussed that you would like to discuss?
Um, you've actually said a lot. I think we discussed a lot. It's been very. This has been a very great interview thus far. I'm not gonna lie to you. Deep conversation.
Yeah, I was just about to say I don't call these interviews. I call them more
I
conversations
meant to
because
say I meant to say conversation for sure.
yeah,
But you know, thus far it's been very. I don't know. I don't really have nothing else. Let you want to talk about House of Music, but
yeah. Speak on that. What's that about?
it's just a 9 artists, one house type of vibe. This getaway, they kind of network, work together. But you know how I go. You know how the formula go. Motherfuckers be in the house and drinks be involved, and motherfuckers be turning up and going acting crazy. There's a couple of druggies on there, couple of fights, some essay allegations. It's a lot to unfold. And we're all pretty much like on this little island and shit most of the time. But yeah, it's a it's very interesting. I think you guys definitely should check that out. Real life and a reality platform.
Okay.
It's called the House of Music. The motherfuckers are crazy, and you will see that for yourself.
You know what's crazy is I really don't like that because when you said the SA stuff, it makes me think of that one season of Chasing Dallas. It makes me think of that previous season of Chasing Atlanta. And it just really makes me dig into the bag of our community a little bit more in disappointment to see that there's a lot of that that goes on. And even some of your own,
Yeah,
I don't want to wake up the whole Rico Cassadine situation again, but that did something to me because that whole behavior leading up to what he really wanted from you, we got to do better in the community, girls. Like, what
we
the
really
fuck
got to
is
do better,
going
bro.
on?
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. Like I was just like, man, that's why I just got so weird. I'm like, bruh. And then like the late night calls, I'm like, I had to keep lying to this man, like, bro, I do not want to hang like that. I'm good. Like, bro, all I didn't want to do was work music. I was supposed to help him do his little video. I was trying to get him in minds and shit like that. I just wanna work. I love the work. That is me. Fuck all this
Speaking
extra shit.
Speaking of work, you did something with Oliver Twix, right?
Um, no, we were supposed to do a little collab, but y'all, he got a little expensive. But
He got
I
what?
He got a little expensive, but I still definitely still would love to work with Oliver. But we've hung up, we've seen each other a couple times. I seen him perform one time. Took a couple pictures and shit. He's came to my restaurant. Um, yeah, but he cool. I did say something about him in one of my songs, Bando's Dream, but it was just like a dreamsicle song. But some of the girls were saying he was mad at that, but I don't think he was. I hope not.
Girl, she wants to be mad at the whole world. She wants the reason to be mad because she's sad.
I don't think he was though. I don't think he was. That was them trying to stir up some shit.
And I'm here to keeping it stirred because I don't like the bitch.
Oh, you don't like Oliver?
I don't like the bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
She's a mad sad cunt, and she needs to get her life
Oh,
together.
Jesus.
Stay off them folks' operating table, girl, and get your ass
Uh-uh.
naturally, bitch. But
Uh.
that's these words are my expression alone, not the views of my guests.
These are not my thoughts.
Okay,
These
period.
are not my thoughts.
Are there people publicly in the web space that you don't see it for? Can you speak to that, or do you not want to razzle the dazzle?
Oh yeah, what? Right up my alley.
Bando Kane, nigga. Fuck y'all
The
niggas
fuck?
talking about.
Let's see. Let's see. Mm, well, you already know Cassadine. I don't see him for him.
Hmm.
That's already one. But he make good TV. I ain't gonna lie to you. So there's that. But he's personally, I don't see for him. Who else? Oh, Rio. Mm-mm.
Oh, from Dallas.
Yeah, can't stand him. Who else? At first, I was gonna say, man, who am I thinking of? Damn, I can't think of the person name. Oh, we were born.
You don't like them?
Let me tell you, because first of all, I had to check Jay Twan at the in the mix with Twix party. I was back there.
Okay.
I was back there. I had to check his ass because he said some shit on that live with Rico when we fell out at TTB's little
I was not aware. I had no idea. I didn't
and
even
when
know that you and Rico had an issue. You and Rico Castler had an issue until I was doing my research this week. I
oh
had no.
really it's been such about 2.5 years now, shit. But yeah, I had to check him because he came at me in the midst of Rico coming at me, and I'm like, I don't even know you, bro. Like, why are you even coming at me? I ain't did shit to you. But I checked him when I seen him at the in the mix with Twix party. But then we got cool. But then I seen him and what other girl name?
Berlin.
Berlin, the one I don't be speaking. I seen her and him in Nicole's hotel. I went to Nicole's hotel and shit. They had like a little get together, little party
Was
or
that
whatever.
the time y'all cuddled? Was that same night?
He's so stupid. No, that was not the time.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So y'all just
but
be in the hotels frequently. Okay.
this was a get together. Her mom was
Okay.
there. People were there. You know what I'm saying? Chance was there. You know what I'm saying? All people were there. But yeah,
Okay. Shout out to Chance.
I had seen I had talked to Berlin on the couch after me and Rico had got into it inside the hotel, and she over there like she gonna sit there and ask me a little backstory, but then completely ignore me. Mind you, we all fucked up, but then completely ignore me as I'm telling it to her, going back and forth talking to other people and shit. And then she turned around and asked me again. I'm like, so I said something like, "Oh, girl, pay. You just get up my face with this because you ain't trying to. You gonna ask me some shit? Let me tell you type shit." And I was fucked up, and she had said something smart, and I had paid it, and that was the last time I seen her. But I don't see it for them.
Now I ain't nobody's daddy child, and I ain't trying to be nobody's dad. But I hear you reference being fucked up a lot. And as we're here today, you're drinking tequila, which is acceptable in thine sight. As we get older, just try to. Do you drink a lot?
No,
Okay, that's why you're looking at me like, bitch, don't judge me.
I really don't. I really don't drink a lot at all. I
Okay.
mean, every post that I post because at that time I was having a drink, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be fucked up like that.
Okay. Okay. Is
Mm.
anybody worried about their health? Like, well, let me shut the fuck up as I smoke a cigarette. What
Nigga, I cut a lot of drinking out a long time ago, maybe like 2.5 years ago. After my relationship, about 3 years now, after my relationship with the pandemic shit.
Have you actually, like, beyond the cursed nature of love, like, have you actually been in something that was good?
Um, mm, I had my love life has definitely been on more cursed than ever. Like
Mm.
the first one stabbed me in the head, tried to kill me. He stabbed me in my stomach too, by the way.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know why I always forget to say that. But the second one was just has I had a little money and was just very controlling
Mm.
and was trying to. I had moved out of my comfortability to move with this person. You know what I'm saying? And then that didn't work out. And then the last one is the pandemic one. Well, that one actually started in a three-way poly relationship.
Can you talk about? I know we got to get out of here, but can you talk about that real quick? 'Cause I found that interesting when you talked about that on Harvey on his platform.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the hell? What the helly? What the Halle
What
Berry?
what the hell? So it was this couple that approached me and wanted me to be they third. I was actually single and shit. And
And you're a top, right?
I'm about burst out.
Oh, now what's child? What changed? What happened, honey? Child. Okay, before we get into that, like, let's talk about this poly shit, honey, because
What the
something
fuck?
must have happened for you to turn into a verse,
I said burst out.
a verse top. So
Oh my god. So okay, so look, what you want to talk about that first, or you want to do the poly first?
the poly first, and then we'll get into who bent you over and why and how it was.
Jesus, Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Shouts out to Harviana. Oh,
The number one
oh.
interviewer, bitch. I know that's right.
Listen. So yeah, a friend of mine was in a relationship with this guy, and I had met him on his college dorm when I first moved here.
Was
And
it
then
more?
yes. Mhm. And met him on his college dorm, but the dude when I linked up with him, we uh we did fuck around, but it was more like oral type shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But then it was like a whole 5 months since I seen him. And then when that fifth month came around, it was around like some Super Bowl, I think 2022, 2021, something like that. Super Bowl February. And he hit me up with like, "You want to come to the Super Bowl party?" Came to the Super Bowl party, and it was maybe 10 people there and shit like that. But he had introduced me to his husband at the time, and we were all playing spades and shit. But the nigga husband was like playing footsies with me type shit and trying to get my attention a lot. So I'm like, why does this nigga keep? But at first I didn't know who it was. He was doing that before he got introduced at the table.
Oh, so you didn't
So
know.
I didn't know at first. So when we all started, everybody sat down to play spades and shit. Everybody was actually, in tune and playing spades. Then he was like, "Oh yeah, this is my husband and shit like that." I was like, in my mind, I'm like, "This nigga husband, he over there playing footsies with me and shit, trying to get my attention, and he's saying shit to catch my eye and shit like that." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So that passed. On the tail end of me leaving out, I left that night and I got a text like, "Yeah, you should come back tomorrow and shit, come smoke and kick it with us." I'm like, "Shit, I'm off, but I can come back." Came back tomorrow. They broke it down to me like, "Yeah, we want you to be our third, da 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 da." You know what I'm saying? We want you to, participate in our little threesome, our little poly. I'm like, "Well, let's test the waters. Let's see what it is. Let's see what's to it." So I seen what was to it, and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Shit, we could do a couple more times, and a couple more times turn into about 4 months,
Oh, wow.
and then
So you were
Un-
putting in work.
And then until that 4th month, my friend all of a sudden was feeling some type of way. Mind you, I come in, I'm a very clean person.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So them wasn't so much, not real nasty, but just not clean enough. I mean, so
They
I'm coming
weren't
in clean.
just and ready, honey,
I'm
or they
talking
were.
about the house. I'm talking about the
Oh,
house. So now they're trying to get me to move in. So they're trying to get me to move in and shit. So I spent a week there. Still got my place, but just spent a week there and shit. You see how they living arrangements is and shit like that. Not to par like I thought it was. So I spent the week. So I come in, I'm cleaning this shit. Da 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 da. I'm making sure it's smelling good. This motherfucker, da 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 da. And then, mind you, then me and the his husband got more in common than they do
uh,
because he's masculine and I'm masculine.
mm.
And then my friend is a little more on the feminine side. So I'm like, let me turn on this little NBA 2K. He's like, oh, you like NBA? I'm like, yeah, I like NBA. Oh, you like sports? Cool. Bull. Oh, you smoke? Yeah, I smoke. Oh, we guys. Oh, you watch sports? You like football? You wait for Sunday? You know what I'm saying? All type of shit like that. Oh, you like anime? Oh, I like anime. They don't like none of the same shit. So then that happened, and then they fell out, and child, and
So
we
you,
uh,
so you
and
came
we
you
uh,
and
and we kept it going. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you and
Me and the
the
husband. But this is the thing though, like when they fell out over because they had problems way before I came about.
obviously.
So you know what I'm saying. So and it was petty shit. It was like little stupid shit. But he had got a secret. My friend got a secret credit card and was secretly saving money for his side nigga and shit like that. So it was a whole bunch of shit going on with them. So when they broke up, the husband was like, "Yeah, I want you to know it's not because of you. Been had this." He dropped a whole bunch of shit on me. I was like, "Damn, y'all was going through that much." So and mind you, in the midst of that, I had surgery where I was down for like 3 months, and
Mm.
he was like looking out, taking care of me and shit on the bill side of things. So that also drew me in, you know what I'm saying? And then we kind of like kept it going. Like not gonna lie to you.
What happened? Why didn't that work out?
His mother did he's the breadwinner of the family. His family is a mama's boy. Like when I
Mm.
say mama's boy. They can't know ain't no other in between. Even though you grown and you leave the house and you leave your parents on and you go make a life of your own and you start a family and shit like that. No. Mama is dictating every single thing. And that's part of the reason why they ain't work out. She would dictate this nigga too. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So she didn't like me. She felt like I was taking her son away from her. Because he was really interested in me more than he was with that person. So we were spending so much time together. And the mama didn't like that. She started every little argument she could with me and shit like that. To the point where she got up in my face one time and was yelling and spitting and shit like that. And I was sitting down when she did it, and all I did was get up, face level, and was expressing my opinion, and everybody around the room felt like I'm about to whoop her ass or jump on her and shit like that. So they tugging us back and forth, and she's feeding into it and yelling more, and they taking her side because this is her nieces and nephews and family and shit and sons, and it was a whole fucking mess. So we got to it, and I guess me and him couldn't get past. Like they gave him an ultimatum. They told him it's either the family or you gonna ride off the sunset with that nigga. So and I didn't want to get in between that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just save your family, bro. But I lost everything. I lost everything. It was in the middle of the pandemic. Lost my jobs. Got put out the house because I couldn't stay with them and shit. Even though I'm paying half of the bills,
Mm.
but nothing's in my name. You know what I'm saying? So
He didn't try to help you at least.
not at all. Like he really like you know what I'm saying. So and I was like, I said okay. I said bet, but it was the middle of pandemic. I ain't had no. All I had was my car. I was sleeping in my car. I was sitting at this hotel. I think over there in Cobb County, somewhere in Smyrna, and just asking people for money, trying to accumulate enough money for a room because I think I was serving this job at the time, like a waiter or whatever, and it was nobody in the fucking restaurants because it was a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I wasn't making no money. You know what I'm saying? And trying to find other jobs, no one was hiring because it's the middle of a pandemic. So if you didn't have a steady job that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, laying you off because of the pandemic, then you was shit out of luck, pretty much. And I ain't had no income coming in, and I had just paid rent too, like maybe 5 days prior to getting put out.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, I lost everything. And when I tell you, bro, I found a room and board, like a little room and shit that I rented out. I woke up the next day, the first day in that motherfucker. Woke up the next day, all my hair was on the pillow when I got up. Like I was severely stressed. Like after being all that I've been through leading up to that, and I'm just like, I keep losing everything. I keep losing it back to back to back. Like, what am I doing wrong? I keep choosing the same type of people. I keep putting myself in the same situations. Like I keep doing the same shit. I'm cursed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, pandemic. And I still just now, maybe just this year, a little bit into last year, just now recovering from that.
Mm.
Yeah. Lost my car, lost my job, lost my relationship, lost my place. Don't have no family. So yeah. Moving down here was very, very rough. Ain't gonna lie to you.
Damn, man.
But I'm good now. Like I'm good. I got a job, I got a place. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm stepping up. But I ain't there yet. But I'm working hard to get there.
It'll come. It'll come. Trust me. Where I'm at now, I've been here for 6 years. Thank God. Prior to that, it's been a roller coaster of instability and
For real.
losing, getting, losing, getting, losing. Like, what the fuck?
So that's
And
why I'm trying to set myself up now. Is like I'm trying to set myself up now to I wanted to be different from all the other shit to fall. Like I'm not trying to fall into the same shit
I hear
again.
you.
I'm not doing it.
I hear you.
Not doing it.
I hear you. Now, briefly on a couple of different things. Well, not different. Well, this thing relates to that. So, you and Mr. Masculine. So, I take it that both of y'all were more than likely beating the cakes off of your feminine friend. So, y'all were running him down.
Pretty much.
Uh,
But then we grew up but then we grew liking to each other. Both masculine, two masculine niggas.
so, was he the one that had the honor of taking your peach? You can take another sip if you need. Yeah, go ahead. hmm
We had some good sex.
Mm. How was that for as a person that topped all your life? And first of all, how
Well,
does so as someone who's topped all their life, when you finally get into the space of saying, okay, that first douching process, what was that like for you?
I did
Did you
not dish it first. I did not dish the first time, no.
white flag on the play, bitch?
I,
What?
I ain't dish the first time.
And it was successful?
Let him tell it.
So you're one of those I know my body type of bitches?
No, what Oliver say? I have a self-cleaning oven. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. Look, no, just yeah, I didn't have to do it the first time. I've done it a couple times. It's just not my thing though, you know? Yeah, I can't. Now, like I said, if I'm in a committed relationship and my partner need that, I'll compromise. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, then I'm so cool with that. Please don't.
I ain't gonna lie. I just the whole. That's why I'm kind of glad I've you know been more into the topping these days because the whole it just makes you realize too like that process like tops definitely need to appreciate the bottoms a lot more in this life because like after a
You ain't
while after all these years
you ain't finna make these walls disappear.
it ain't even about that too much. It's just about like that
Mm-mm.
process.
No,
Some
ma'am.
of these niggas be having mediocre sex, and then on top of that,
Mm-mm.
I just don't like that process. Sometimes you just want to do the do without even having to go through all of that. And
Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. No salami. Bitch. We not featuring that.
you know, and I
Can't
can't
do
do
it.
that either. I can't do that either. So I might just be like Rachel and just be giving sucky sucky because bitch, I don't have
I was
time.
like, what they say? She said, flex all your muscles. I was like, oh, Jesus. Oh, I can't do that. Mm.
Was that a good feeling for you though? Your first time doing that?
Uh,
No.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I was a soldier, but
Mm.
I just can't. Mm-mm.
Did that make you have more appreciation for bottoms?
Yes, yes, definitely. I appreciate y'all. Y'all so. I thank y'all so much. I do. I go through a lot.
Who's y'all?
I'm talking about to the bottoms. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about to the bottoms. Hey, bottoms. How y'all doing? How y'all been?
We've been
Hold on, hold
straight.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, YB. Nah, we ain't finna just act like nigga. It's Saturday.
Honey,
It's the
I'm done.
weekend.
Honey, I am done.
You 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 bottom Friday through Sunday. Remember?
I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely a whore the past few nights. I was definitely,
Blood.
but I was also reminded on why I hate being a bottom. It's just booty hole is too sensitive, girl. Like I don't have time for that. Like it's
Just
just
just a booty hole.
it's not just it's really not. It's really not. I'm finding out in my older life it's way more than that. Like I'm sorry, I like to cook, I like to eat. I ain't trying to just say I starved myself for 48 hours. And yes, what I got in return was good, but
I'm weak.
not worth it. It ain't worth it in the long term. It really
I
is.
am weak.
Well, Bando, I appreciate you, man. I want to let you know before we get out of here that you are definitely the epitome of a survivor and inspiration. I hope that people take away from this in depth conversation your fortitude and your ability to just overcome and stay driven and never give up in life. And no matter how many rewind sessions life inevitably, because it is inevitable, we will have to go through things over and over and over again until we get the lesson, until we learn. And those moments are the moments that the other side wants us to give up so bad, but you've never done that. And I feel like that's why when you finally do reach the destined place, where all your hard work and all that you've gone through, it will show up as it's supposed to for you, and it will be consistent, and it'll give you everything that you were deprived of in your life. And I want you to. I can't demand anything of you. You're your own person, but at some point, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how much you love you.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
I constantly have to do that from time to time in my own life because I'm very hard on myself. And it's just like, bitch, you already done been through the multitude of multitudes of the hell and back, literally.
Right.
What more? And I think sometimes people like us, we forget to take the time to appreciate us. Look at what you've been able to do when everything's stacked against you. Look at the good man, the good natured man that you've become out of all of the trash that you've been through in life. And I don't even want to call it trash because it's all learning. And I like what you've been able to take away from it, and that hasn't turned you into a bitter cunt like it can do most people in this life.
Right.
I
Like I
love it.
said, I'm really grateful where I'm at. Like I said, I'm not in jail. I'm not on drugs. I'm not dead. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Shit is not perfect, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
I keep moving. I keep pushing. I'm trying to spread some positivity, and I hope everybody that goes through anything like that just keep it, keep it pushing, keep it moving, deal with it how you deal with it. But you're gonna get through it though, for sure.
And you'll be fine. I have no doubt that you will achieve all the things
Hmm.
you need required and desired to serve self and your ambitions and all the things thereof. And as long as you keep that love for yourself and you keep a good, well rounded circle of friends like you have, I have no doubt that you'll be able to push through and make even more things happen.
You know,
and
hello
be,
God.
and be a beacon of hope for others. Someone put in the chat earlier, you should write a book. Um, as I was referencing that piece of the season 3, episode of On the Way Up, it made me think about. I know Markel does the My Life documentaries. He did one with
Mm,
Barbie Bankrose. It kind of made
yes.
me think of something like that. Would you be
Yeah.
interested in doing something like that?
I would love to do something like that. That's actually been in my thoughts already.
Okay. Okay, Markel, if you're in the building, bitch, which I know they're filming, they're wrapping up filming the
Oh,
reunions.
the reunion, yeah. I know what's going down.
So maybe that's something in the works. And I know you have a great relationship with Scotty, and he's into the writing books thing. So maybe if that's something you ever want to do,
Of course, yeah.
you have a couple of people around you that can assist and point you in the right direction.
Hell yeah. But it's especially that my life for sure.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that a lot.
Hell yeah. Amen. Shout out to you. Shout out to your music. Shout out to your placement in the web
Hey, I
reality space.
appreciate that. Thank you so
Shout out to
much.
everything you've been able to do and give and not being afraid to share it. Because I do hope you know the reason I do what I do is because I know people watch and they understand the way I try to have these conversations about trauma and things like that. It's very relatable. And you got a lot of
Yeah.
people who sit around and suffer in silence thinking that they're alone. And people need to be aware that they're not and that we all go through things and we all have our own stories to tell. And if they can find
Thanks.
some type of relatability in that can help them along the way, amen.
Hello, God. But let me just I'll probably get out of here in a second. Let me just promote a couple things. So definitely have the ladies coming out sometime this year. That I ain't gonna put a date on it because they ain't put no date on it yet, but be looking out for that. It's a scripted TV series. I will be Real Life in Music season 3. I'm working on my album. I'm not gonna put a date on that yet because I'm just tired of putting dates on shit. And I ain't making it happen fast enough, you know what I'm saying? But just know that I'm working and it's coming, album coming. And I got 2 new music videos being shot in a couple of weeks. So with Jet Jeff and Johnny Moon. So you gotta look
Okay.
out for those. So it's out here working.
Shout out to Dallas.
That's out.
Look at you working with the Royals.
Right. Working them.
Working with the Royals. No, that's right. All right,
But
Troy. Do you have a
I really
moment?
appreciate you, YB. For real, man. Real talk.
Do you have a
I
moment
appreciate
after
it.
this? You gotta go.
No, I got a moment.
All right, because I'm gonna end this, and I do want to have a little private moment with you, real quick.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
I
Uh,
appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all been great. I appreciate y'all. Y'all ain't have to be here, but you are. Uh,
Thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. I again apologize for the lateness. But nonetheless, thank you guys for showing up and showing out. I do appreciate it. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and engage in the platform.
Definitely.
Follow me on Instagram at YB Speaks. Make sure you guys are following Bando if you're not. What's your Instagram?
It's Bando underscore Kane 612.
That's right.
Yeah.
Y'all get into the things, honey. We appreciate you guys. Enjoy your guys' Saturday. And I have a live tomorrow, but child, I got a lot going on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue that live, but I'll let y'all know nonetheless. Again, thank you guys so much. And thank you again, Bando, for joining us. We really do appreciate you. You
Appreciate it.
guys
Thank you so much. Thank you, Chrissy.
continue to be blessed and never stressed. Remember that health is truly wealth, y'all. Take care.
Hello,
Bye.
God. All right.